Hi, lovely. So, welcome back. And yesterday we were able to talk about autism spectrum disorder. We were able to define it, and then I was able to, talk to us on the causes, the things that can cause it. Then today we are going to talk about the presentation. How will you know that a child is born with autism spectrum disorder? What are those things you're going to see in a child that will tell you, oh, this could be that autism that Nosmek talked about? So there is no monotony, okay, in the signs and symptoms. Each child can have a unique signs and symptoms that they present. However, majority of the population of children with autism spectrum disorder present with reduced eye contact. Like, you're talking to them, they cannot even look at you, they cannot see you, like they have problem looking at you to understand. See, I'm shining my eyes to understand what the person is saying, and they do not respond to their names even when they are being called. You can call Margaret, no response. Margaret, no response. Meg, no response. Gaji, no response. You can call a lot of names. That same person you're calling, the person will not respond. And then they are withdrawn, they are aggressive, they have poor language skills. Because they are not communicating with people. How would they not be withdrawn? Do you get? They are not talking to everybody in the society. You get? So they will be withdrawn from others. You don't find them talking to people. You don't find them associating with others. They have problem associating. Remember the definition. They have repetitive pattern of behavior. Remember the definition. And then these people, they are poor with language, but they can excel in some skills, like all this art, music. You see them dancing, like when the music is being played, they hear, and then you see them dancing to it, and then you can crafts. They do some good work with crafts. In that case, that's when they will need to bring in all those occupational therapists. And then these people with this autism spectrum disorder, they have poor facial expression. Of course, they cannot talk. How would they even know that they are supposed to express, like smile or look at you in such a way that you will know that, okay, you need to stop what you're doing? They cannot do all of those. Like this non-verbal communication, they have not communicated verbally. What more the non-verbal? So they have all those poor facial expression, and they don't know how to express their emotion. Okay, they don't know how to express their emotion. Like I mentioned before, they have this repetitive pattern of behavior. You can see them rocking or spinning or having that hand flapping. And when they are sitting, they cannot sit still. They can never sit still. They can perform activities that can cause harm to them or cause harm to others. Like what? Biting. They bite people around them or bite themselves. You can see them cutting themselves with razor blade or scissors. So in those kind of children, when we are talking about the care, we will know what to do, right? We need to keep them in a clean environment, right? And then clear some sharp objects away from them. And then you see them having that head banging. They will be banging their head on the wall. They will just stand and boom, boom, boom on the what is it? You see these children behaving in that abnormal way, okay? And then they are fascinated by details on objects, but they don't know what that detail on that object is. For instance, the wheels on the car goes round and round. They know they can even be humming it, but they don't know why. They are seeing that wheel going round and round, but they don't understand the reason behind that wheel on that car going round and round. They have poor social communication and interaction. They appear not to even hear when they are being talked to, or when you are talking to them. They appear not to hear, and they can't even stay in a communication. In fact, basically, children with autism have problem with communication. Okay, they have problem with communication. So yes, in our next video, we're going to talk about the care.